So my name is Hulskes. I'm one of the co-founders of Wevolver, and Wevolver is a collaboration platform for hardware development on both public and private projects. So people share the knowledge and files of engineering projects, and other people use those resources to make, improve and collaborate on those projects.
Fantastic, and there is a lot of projects here. There are a lot of projects here. If you can show us a little bit some of them.
Yeah, sure. So yeah, we brought along a lot of projects that are hosted on the website. This is a Faraday Motion, an electronic skateboard that you can make partly with a 3D printer. The Box Botics project, it's a platform for drones and robotic cars. Hackberry, of course, a very popular project, robotic arm that you can 3D print, myoelectric, so you can control it with your muscles.
Sure.
Plan Robot from Japan, very articulate little robot. Open ROV from the US, an underwater drone to explore the deep oceans. Really cool project by the Open Space Agency in London called Ultrascope, which enables you to do high quality space research. An open knitting machine to make your own clothing. Yeah, so that's kind of the projects and the scope we have around here.
It's amazing, there's so many. So another thing I wanted to ask you, I mean, from what you were able to see, do you think like this show took a kind of a particular format? You know, it's very sector specific, and there's also, I guess, a very much industry focused sector, and one that is more like about open source and making. How do you think it worked well together, and what are the benefits that this can offer?
Yeah, I think it works really well, because I see what we see as a platform is that much more makers are now getting into making more high quality projects. So you see more and more people building more advanced technologies, and most of those projects come from startup companies, young companies, and it's really good, I think, for the industry, the so-called older industry, to see that younger startup companies are now building these really advanced technologies. So it's a really good mix. I think what you see is that a lot of these young startups who make projects like this, they begin with a very small production, with very unique projects, but once they keep growing, they need to maybe move into a more professional area, more professional field, and then it's a really good way for them to, you know, start with a small community, start with a small project, and grow into a company that needs more professional machines like you see next door.
Fantastic. One last thing is, what do you think of Barcelona as a hub for this, for both industry and you know, bottom-led innovation? I mean, do you get the feeling that there is a lot of that going on here?
Yeah, I think first of all, Barcelona is a brilliant and a beautiful city on its own. But you see and you hear more people talking about Barcelona, and that there's really, when you look at making, there's a lot of stuff happening here, and it's becoming a very exciting city for the maker movement, I think.